Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I am a self-published author and a small business owner, and today we are going to be doing a product launch and a sale announcement. So let's go ahead and get into that. So as you have probably picked up already, the hands on the screen that you're watching are not quite synced up with what I'm saying. And that is because I am recording this as a voiceover after the fact. And the reason for that is because I recorded this entire video and then went to go edit it and there's no sound. And I recorded the video a few days ago. And as of this moment, it is Sunday night. The sale is supposed to launch tomorrow afternoon. And I am terribly sorry that I am so behind and off and chaotic. It has just, to be completely truthful with you guys, this has been the week from hell for me. And it's just, nothing's majorly wrong. Nobody died. Nobody's deathly ill. Everything's fine. It's just been emotionally brutal this week. So today in particular has been pretty horrible. So anyway, if you are somebody who prays, if you wouldn't mind putting in a prayer for me, if you have a spare moment, I would greatly appreciate it because your girl could use it. So I apologize that my voice is not like in sync with the video you're watching right now, but I just wanted to explain why. I did refilm the entire video like an hour ago, but it's nighttime now and the lighting in here is so terrible that I had to use my overhead light, like my tripod, way too bright and made everything look too yellow and everything was getting too reflective. And so I thought, you know what, the footage looks good from the first session, so why don't we just use the footage and record over top? So that's what we're gonna do. So please enjoy this very strangely synced up video, and we're gonna talk about new products and the 20% off sale, which is fun stuff. So let's get into it. Okay, so before we get into exactly what all the products are I'm going to be talking about, really quickly, I'm just going to cover everything I said in the last couple of videos in case anybody didn't catch the memo. So I am no longer doing handmade products, which means no more vellum products because they are time consuming, very stressful to get absolutely perfect, and I've just decided for mental health, I'm not doing it anymore. I will continue to make and sell, or I guess sell, savings challenges and placeholders, but I will be ordering them from a print shop on really, really lovely, heavy cardstock that's like glossy and beautiful, but it's going to take a while before I order them and get them. So I am selling the stock that I have of all of my placeholders and savings challenges, but there's not very many. There's like a couple of each. I think there's no more than like 7 of any particular type. So I'm going to be showing you guys just a couple of things, but that is kind of the update on that. So that's what the sale is going to be on. It'll be 20% off, roughly 20% off all of the handmade items. When you go to the website, there is a tab at the top where it says shop, and if you click on that, below that there is a tab that says handmade sale. Everything that's 20% off is listed in that category, so if you're confused, that's where to find it. And now let's get into the products because this is so weird to record over my video. Okay, so now let's talk about the products. So the first thing are placeholders. These are not new. These are the same as they always have been. But I did take the ones that I have left and I trimmed them down a little bit. I trimmed them width-wise and height-wise to fit better, not only into regular cash envelopes, but into those top-loading, clear, glossy A6 envelopes that I use for like savings challenges. If you've noticed in my last however many videos I've had those, the placeholders tend to stick out at the ends. So I did trim them all down so they're a little bit shorter. The dimensions are on the website and accurate and updated. So I do have a couple of packs of those and they have all been trimmed so that they will fit better into whatever envelopes you are using. So then the next thing are new items. So I had designed a couple of new types of placeholders that I was going to start selling, and then I decided not to do handmade items anymore. So I have since abandoned that idea. I'm still going to use these designs, but I'm going to be ordering them on like the paper placeholders that I eventually do. So, but I have a couple of packs of these. I think I have 3 each that I made thinking that I would need them for when I launched them. So I am going to sell the 3 packs of the ones that I have that are vellum. In the future, they will be printed on you know, like I said, the really nice heavy duty paper. But because I have the couple of packs, I thought, let's just go ahead and put them on the sale. So they are also 20% off. There's two kinds. There's the numeric ones where it's just the numbers. It's 100 through 500, and then it jumps up to 1,000. And it goes from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 up to 5,000. And then it goes to 10,000, and then it has a fully funded. And all of that is listed in the product description, but this one is the numeric one. So this like design will be available on the paper version when I get around to actually ordering them, but I am just going to put the current ones that I have that are on vellum on sale. So they are included in that handmade sale tab that's on the website. And then the other version is the text version. So for the text version, it's basically the same thing. It's just with a text design. So it goes from 100 up to all the way up to 500, and then it jumps up to 1,000, and then it goes up to 5,000, jumps up to 10,000, and then has the fully funded one. So it's the same exact amounts that you get. It's just it has the amounts written out in text instead of numeric value. So yeah, that's the placeholders that are going to be available. And once again, those will be 20% off. Also, I have a very limited stock. So if you want them, try and get them quickly. I don't know if anything will sell out, but there's a chance it might. So anyway, and then the next product is actually going to be dashboards. So I have a ton of dashboards that I've been waiting to like launch for a while now, and there's a ton of them. So I'm just going to go through all of them with some like nice music so you guys can see them, even ones that are already on the shop, just so everyone can see what the options are, and I can go through them. Everything comes in A6 and A5 size. These will not be on sale, but they will be launching. So anyway, let's go ahead and just take a gander at all of them so you guys can see what all the options are. Okay, so for this one, I know some of you might have seen it before on Emily the Aesthetic Dollar, her shop. I know I don't have to explain this, but I just wanted to really quickly. I have had this picked out, this like stock photo picked out in my like Canva setup for months and months and months, but I didn't know where to get dashboards printed at first. So I did not steal this like idea from her. I just wanted to clarify that. I don't have to clarify that, but I wanted to. I did not steal this idea from her. I just happened to have seen it, and then by the time I realized that she also had it, I had already picked it out myself. And then hers ended up being seasonal, so I was like, you know what? Mine isn't seasonal. All of my dashboards are year round unless people just stop buying them. So I was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I just want to make it clear, I did not copy her. We just have similar tastes, that's all.
love, love enough to go around.
Okay, so I have 2 more items. These are both launching the same time and day as the sale. They will not be 20% off, but they are new. And so I wanted to go over them really quickly. If you watched my last cash stuffing video, you saw me talk about them anyway, but let's just go over them for anybody who didn't watch that. So first is the online spending notepad. I believe this has 50 sheets in it. And basically I made it to help myself be better about my online spending and debit card purchases. So the online spending notepad has a place for you to put your pay period so you know like what pay period these purchases happened during. And then there's a place for the item that you purchased, the date, and the amount that it cost. I did not include a category section because for me, when I am doing my online spending, sometimes I reimburse myself from various categories depending on how much money I have in each. So I didn't want to make it confusing for people who do it the way that I do it, and I also wanted to make it more accessible for people who don't do cash stuffing particularly, but they do want to keep track of their online spending. So you don't have to do the cash stuffing system in order to use this. It's just meant to help you just be more accountable for what you're spending with your debit card and online purchases. And with debit card purchases, like in-person purchases, what I do is I bring the receipt home, and then when I get home, I have that receipt, I take it out, and then I write it down on my online spending notepad. And the reason I prefer this rather than a like insert in my binder is just because this is super easily accessible. It's right there all the time. I don't have to pull out a binder and try and find the page. So anyway, hopefully this tool will be helpful to you guys, and it will be launching the same time as the sale. Next is the reward tracking notepad, and I also mentioned this in my last video, but basically sometimes when you want to celebrate something like, I just designed a new product, or I lost a pound, or I did this thing I wanted to do, and it may sound small to other people, but it feels big to you. Sometimes when you try to share it with somebody and you want them to be excited with you, they're not as excited as you are, and that can be kind of discouraging. So when I talked to my therapist about this particular issue, she was like, well, why don't you make like a sticker chart for yourself, or some kind of reward system, or do something nice for yourself or whatever when you are excited about something, rather than trying to get somebody else to be excited, because people aren't always as excited as you are, which is sometimes kind of rains on your parade. So this way you can be excited and celebrate with yourself. So that's kind of where the idea of this came from. And of course I decided to make a product out of my own therapy. So anyway, basically the idea is that when you do something, whether that be business related, personal, whatever, you would write down your celebration. Like, I filmed a YouTube video, or I went for a walk this morning, or I wrote a chapter in my book. Whatever the thing is you want to celebrate, big or small. I recommend doing small ones, honestly. You need to celebrate yourself. And you write it down in the celebration column, the date, and then how much you want to reward yourself. I think I'm going to do 50 cents per thing, unless it's something like a little bit bigger that I really want to like celebrate for, like, I finished the book or something like that. Mostly I think I'm going to do 50 cents per item, and then I will just at the end of the month tally it up, and if it ends up being like $12.50, I will just reward myself for the $12 rather than giving myself the 50 cents, and I'll just roll that 50 cents over to the next month. So that's how I'm going to use it, but you guys obviously use it however suits you. But this will also be launching along with everything else and the sale. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else that I didn't cover, but just to go over it really quickly, all of the vellum handmade items, vellum dashboards, savings challenges, placeholders are all 20% off because they will be basically discontinued. I will be replacing them with paper materials eventually, but it's just going to take a while to get all that set up and ordered and inventoried and everything. So that will be coming, but for now we're just doing this. So anyway, all the handmade stuff is 20% off. There is that tab right on the homepage of the website, so it's easy to find. All of the dashboards come in A6 and A5 sizes. And the notepads are 50 pages each. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All of the information is on the website. Everything is up and functioning. I'm pretty sure if you have any issues, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know. Also, guys, there's a very limited stock of everything. I don't know. Sometimes things don't sell out, and then sometimes they do. So I don't know that they will sell out. It's not like it's like the biggest sale of the year or anything. But if they do, please don't be upset with me, because I mean, it takes so much time just to make one set of like saving challenges. I kid you not, like a while. So I wasn't about to go and make a bunch of inventory that might not sell, and that takes me so long and so much energy to make. So I'm sorry if you don't end up getting what you wanted, but everything will be replaced with a paper version, and I promise they're going to be pretty. So anyway, I'm pretty sure that's everything, and if I missed anything, you guys can let me know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and sticking around for this really bizarre video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!